I am ready for Deadpool 3.
T'es né où et quand?
I was born in 1976, Murrayville, British Columbia.
T'as combien de frères et sœurs?
I have 3 older brothers.
T'avais des hobbies quand t'étais petit?
I loved rugby. I played football. I played baseball. I loved improv comedy.
T'étais quel genre d'élève?
I was enthusiastically mediocre. I tried really hard to not do any work.
Pourquoi tu t'es fait virer de ton lycée?
Oh, we played a prank on a teacher that didn't go very well. He had a very small car. 10 of us just picked it up and lifted it away. We walked it about a block away. But as it turns out, if you move a car more than 10 feet, it's grand theft. So I found out that I'd stolen the car.
C'est quoi le premier film qui t'a marqué?
Stand By Me, amazing movie.
C'était qui tes artistes préférés dans les années 80?
Lionel Richie, Wham. I listened to a bit of the Beach Boys.
Comment t'as décidé de devenir acteur?
I went to college for 45 minutes and just said this isn't for me, and then drove to LA and tried to join the Groundlings, which is an improv comedy group, but I ran out of money, so I ended up getting an agent and ended up on a sitcom, and then from sitcom went to films, and yeah.
C'était qui tes acteurs de référence?
I loved Mel Gibson when I was a kid. I loved Steve Martin, John Candy, Bill Murray, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, those guys.
C'était quoi ton premier rôle dans un film?
It was a film shot in Sri Lanka called Ordinary Magic.
C'était quoi ton rôle le plus difficile?
A movie called Buried. Well, the whole movie takes place inside a box, a coffin. It's a very bizarre, very Hitchcock kind of thing. And it was a good movie. It ended up being a really great movie. So that was probably the most challenging.
Est-ce que tu regrettes Green Lantern?
It's funny, I've really like turned that negative energy into something sort of funny and positive for me. When it happened though, yeah, I was a little like, oh, like what have I done? I mean, and now I'm grateful for it. I mean, I'm grateful for that experience, for everything it's given me. I mean, it's sort of led to all these other places that I otherwise never would have gone, so yeah.
C'était quoi le plus dur sur le tournage d'Amityville?
Oh, I don't know, just not laughing at the ridiculousness of the movie. It was just the most silly horror movie I think ever made.
Comment t'as découvert les comics de Deadpool?
I was in Vancouver. Somebody sent me a stack of them because it said inside one of the panels, it said, they asked Deadpool what he looks like, and he said, I look like a cross between Ryan Reynolds and a Shar-Pei. And I was like, what? I got name dropped in a comic? This is amazing.
Et comment t'as fini par le jouer?
Well, we kind of strong-armed the studio. The first time I shot it was in Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine. That was terribly wrong. And then the next time, we'd created test footage, 2-minute little reel, like this is what a Deadpool movie would look like if it were done right. And the studio just ignored it for 4 years. So then we leaked it onto the internet and subsequently forced the studio to make the movie because the fans spoke up and roared. And yeah, it was terrible. It's terrorism, it's extortion. We shouldn't have, but it worked, so.
Tu serais prêt pour un Deadpool 3?
I am ready for Deadpool 3.
Pourquoi avoir dit oui à Détective Pikachu?
Because I love the story, I love the property, I love a mystery. I love that I was doing something that not only my wife is super excited to see, but also my kids.
Et comment t'as travaillé la voix de Pikachu?
I started with a kind of like Brooklyn accent, like a real old school detective accent, and then they all just said, please don't do that. Can you please just play Ryan Reynolds, but just don't swear? And I said, sure, that sounds like a great job, let's go.
C'est quoi tes prochains projets?
I'm about to shoot Free Guy, which is a movie that I'm really excited about. I'm producing as well, about a guy who's trapped in a kind of Grand Theft Auto type world. He's a banker that realizes suddenly one day that he's actually a background character in a video game. So he has a kind of epiphany. He's gonna change the world. Yeah.